Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to StrangeCast Player One vs. Was Life is Strange Fan Podcast. Is episode 124. If you're on the video version, I'm Adnan Riaz. I'm dressed in my Homer Simpson burglar outfit that he has in that Simpsons episode. I'm joined by my co-host, Adam Evalt, Marge Simpson himself. Hello.
Hi, I'm being paid for by Vans all the time. Sponsored by Van. I wish, dude. I wish. Send me free shoes. I don't care. I'll sell outs.
They should, to be honest, as well. Like the top part of your forehead is like 75% of the real estate here of like just advertising this for free for them. But yes, Adam, we're back though. So we are back on schedule. We're on the 7th of December. I'm hoping this turns over very quick. My plan is to try and get these two parts out before the Game Awards in case something happens. God only knows, but I thought we'll just do it anyway. So hopefully these come out very soon. I might even try and put them out back to back. So bear with me as I try and get them out. It's going to be a very busy week for me with things. And I also got Sam Bradley's interview, which I need to start cracking on with. But before we move on from that as well, if you are new here, please do consider dropping subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, like the video, and share your friends. We're almost at 2,200 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be amazing. And also as well, StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So check us out on Spotify with a video version, Apple Podcasts. We've got over 340 followers on Spotify. We've got 50 plus ratings on Spotify. So if you can rate us and boost our visibility, that's great. And also if you follow, you get instant access to the content as soon as it becomes available. We are on Patreon, so you can support us on Patreon, which is always helpful. So thank you so much to everyone who does support us on Patreon. And also, we are on social media, so you can follow us on social media for all your little latest things and whatnot. So that's that. But yeah, like I said with Adam as well, we are hopefully trying to get this out before the Game Awards, because I imagine things may or may not happen at the Game Awards. We'll have to see how things play out. And this news is quite relevant as well. We're recording the 7th of December, if you're wondering. So my fingers crossed that this gets done and I don't neglect this, because it is just constantly busy and we are literally at the end of the year and I want to sign off 2025 very much so. So yes, we are here. Adam, we have one big piece of news to start with. Should we get into it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes. It seems to be the Dimmy Downer of this podcast. I'm thankful for everyone who comes in here, but we don't seem to be. There's very few joy positivity news, and one of them. Well, we've got a couple in actually, but this one's not a joy positivity news because 3 days ago, so that was on the 4th of December. It was the 4th of December, yeah. Zachary Andrews, who was Deck Nine's motion capture performance director, has been laid off from Deck Nine. So he put here via LinkedIn, he put, "Sadly, the time has come to share that after 4 years, I've been laid off from my role as the motion capture director at Deck Nine. I'm grateful to the studio for teaching me so much about the industry and pitfalls and all, and I'm grateful to the small, widely talented team I was privileged to work alongside. I'll be keeping my ears to the ground for the next opportunity to work with actors on a mocap stage, and I'll happily geek out with anyone who wants to speculate about where mocap is heading as the next wave of AI and machine learning hits. Joy, luck, and love to the team I leave behind, and also to all those like me setting out on the search for their next creative home." So that was Zach's message on.
And in that photo, we already have. I recognize 3 of those people have been laid off. How many in that picture have been laid off from Deck
Nine? So Webb. So Corwin's on the right. Corwin left.
Yes.
He didn't get laid off. I know he left.
Right.
So,
Right. You're right.
So Corwin left. He's at CD Projekt Red now. Webb got laid off. Who's next to Corwin? If you're watching the video version, if you're not, I'm just trying to explain it for there. So that's Webb. He got laid off. Zach's in the middle, so he got laid off. I believe next to Zach on our left, whilst we're looking at the photo, that is Alexis Bloom. I think she got laid off.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think she got laid off. Yeah.
And the other people off the top of my head, I'd probably have to work out who they are, but I don't think many of them are there now, if any of them. I don't know if any of them are actually there. That's the big one.
That's crazy. That's what I mean. I'm looking at this picture and all I'm thinking is like, man.
By the way, this was Webb's leaving picture. So this was in July. So this is when Webb Pickersgill left the studio. So this is Webb's went on Webb's leaving do. Ironically, it looks like it's Zach's with him sitting in the middle, which is even more ironic. But it's like that's actually Webb's photo from July. So you have to think about Corwin left, and now Zach's gone as well. Like that, those are confirmed. Alexis has gone. There's a list of them on Twitter that I made, like a list of people who've been laid off. There's quite a few of them that have been laid off. Oh man, I'm devastated about that. I'm really devastated. We had a 2-hour interview with Zach on this channel. I'm really devastated that he got
Yeah,
laid
friend
off.
of the show. I'll say this to Zach, like I said, the web. There is the drink up events in Denver. There was a chapter in Denver, like it's called the Game Dev Drink Up. So, and again, to people who are just like, oh man, I get to see my favorite devs. I go to these events here in Raleigh, and it is not a time to meet your favorite. They are looking for work. We're all just like collaborating, seeing what we can do for one another. So um, it's not a happy time. Don't go meeting your favorite devs. But yeah, game dev drink up in Denver. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. I just can't. I just
I'm
don't
just
believe.
I'm
Go
on
on.
my toes, like waiting on like Frost's updates. You know, like I don't want Frost to lose a job either. Like I don't want any of these people to lose jobs. And we're in a time where Deck Nine is just at such a turbulent time where it's like, what is the future? Is there a future in Deck Nine? You know, like we don't really have like anything updated. So it's just we're just seeing people laid off, and I haven't heard anything from Frost at all. You know.
No, I don't think. I don't think this paints. I think if you follow me on Twitter and on the other
Yeah.
social media platforms and you track the people that have been laying off, I think the pattern is very, very clear. And I think even it's beyond just losing a license for like Life is Strange. Like there's no motion capture director at Deck Nine now. I know that
Yeah.
as well. That there is no motion capture director. Like if you told me 3 years ago that Web Pickers Gill and Zach Andrews would have been laid off, I would have laughed at you because I'd be like, "There's just a future there for Deck Nine in terms of the
Yeah.
mocap production, everything else of it. I think like there was so much talent there, and their entire mocap team has been obliterated. There's no one there now. Like Zach's departure is the nail in the coffin there. You don't have a
Yeah.
performance director there. Like you went from a studio which was at its peak at about 150 in the True Colors Expanse era, give or take. They're down to about 50, give or take, if that. And I think that this is like the clearest sign that there is no motion capture director now. At one point, Deck Nine had 3 motion capture directors. Webb was a performance director, Zach was a performance director, and Sylvia
Yeah.
Gregory was a performance director. She did the remastered collections for them. She did a lot of the auditions and stuff for Deck Nine in terms of getting actors in. I remember profiling Sylvia Gregory a couple of fingers ago. There's a lot of interviews where I do with the actors where they talk about Sylvia Gregory. They mention her name. I went and looked her up, and she was a performance director at one point. I don't know if she was full-time employee with them or like as a contractor kind of situation, but she was a performance director with the studio. Not necessarily a motion capture one like this, but I think she did do like a mocap with VO and stuff. But there's no motion capture director now, and the big question is at this
Yeah.
point, how do you make games then?
Well, like I asked that just as a general question in the games industry right now. How do you make games now? Like, how do you? Like, it's
Yeah.
it's honestly like, again, I'm here in Raleigh. I'm talking to game devs. I'm working with game devs, and it's just man, the one game dev that I'm working with, which I've been, I'm always excited to like work with game devs because I'm very blessed that I can like people trust me to make music for their games. I'm always blessed. There's one game dev that I'll be working with pretty soon. That's uh me and him kind of like see eye to eye on things where he's put in his time, he's put in his work, and yet he's just going after like job after job after job after job. He's going to GDC and like handshakes and just saying like, "What do we do?" Nothing. Not getting like anything, dude.
Mm.
Nothing. Not even a junior position. And so he's just like saying like, "Well, I'm going to make my own game then." And thankfully he's picked me up. So like I live once again as a musician. I rise from the ashes. You can't get rid of me. Um that's gonna be the rest of my career, dude. It's like you thought that you heard the last of me. I'm like Steven Seagal. Unfortunately, you will not hear the last of me. Um but no, it really is just like I talk with these game devs, like just to bring it back to them, like they're just looking, and they have they have the know-how, and they have the experience, and yet no jobs for
No,
them.
no jobs.
It's crazy. And that's the entire job market right now. But how do you make games? How do you make entertainment? You know?
Yeah, like look, this is like I got the list. I can't get it on the page at the moment. So it's like Deck Nine's exit. So from July, Web Pickers Gill in July, Aria Vermilingo in August, Brandon Blowy in August, Madison Austin August. I feel like Madison Austin is one of them off the top of my
I think
head.
so. Yes.
Celia Defala in September, Corwin Canton in October, Alexis Bloom in October, Kelsey Groff in October, Zachary Andrews in November. And like a majority of those are the motion capture team, which is like
Yeah.
the sign of like, you know, is a sign of a studio which is where it's at right now. I just can't believe it. I really can't. I don't understand like long-term logistics and planning ahead and stuff. Like even Deck Nine could have been the VFX motion capture studio or something in the heart of in the heart of Colorado, making games for other people. Like it could have pivoted into becoming a motion capture studio for other companies had it scaled the investment and done it properly. I don't get, for example, why when Zach didn't come in, they didn't start the mocap production team there, like the co-dev service, because at that time as well, things were lucrative as well for the industry and whatnot. But again,
Yeah.
environmental changes, management decisions, a lot of other factors that come in, and basically you're in where you're at now. And they're just not an anomaly, Deck Nine. There's a lot of studios that are in this position. They're all like fighting for their lives as well, because I've never seen an industry as bleak as it has, and I've only had contact with a couple of developers, and it's like the way that they're talking, it's just like, you know,
Yeah. No,
budgets and
it's
everything else. It's like,
like that's the thing I try to tell people. It's like, yes, the games industry has always been bleak. Just talk to Jason Schreier about that. It's always been bleak play, but this is just another level, dude. Like this
yeah,
is I like it's anti-consumer, it's anti-capitalist. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's anti-capitalist in this kind of market. Um no, it's just dumb. It's the most bleak. This is the most bleak market I've ever seen in the
yeah,
games industry.
massively. And you just lost talent as well. Like you've just lost. I just can't believe. I still can't believe that photo. I'm looking at him like that. Well, I'm so surprised the podcast is going this long. That's a funny part. But like, just I can't
Yeah.
believe I'm sitting here and looking at that photo and that Webb and Zach aren't at Deck Nine. That just kind of like really like
Yeah.
something that just doesn't sit. Like my stomach is just like really turning a little bit on that. And then even when you said with Frost as well, like I always said a long time as well, he was the future of Deck Nine, but Deck Nine's
Yeah.
future is very, very bleak now. It's very bleak. They
Yeah.
didn't.
I don't want to hear Frost losing a job, but like I see all this and I'm just like, dang. Like the fact that the entire double exposure team was just like axed, and now we're seeing like the True Colors team getting axed, and I'm just worried. I'm worried about Frost.
Yeah,
And the rest, whoever else is at Deck Nine, like you don't want to lose a job in this market. You know,
there's
it,
two.
it's
There's three people left at Deck Nine, which are like the kind of the rock core of keeping something there, and it's Stefan Frost, Jonathan Zimmerman, and Iris Stoutman. And I mean, the minute
yeah,
you see those signatures go, I think it's going to tell you
it's
everything that you
done.
need to know.
Yeah. And like I said, like in this market, you just do not want to lose work, like at all.
No, no.
Like it's
I've
insane.
kept on with Stauder. I think Stauder's got like other things that I've been doing, and same with like Aisha Farrow, who just been doing little jobs. And I don't know what Felice has done since that, but again, it's just the market is just not there for it. There's no market development. Like games, this is kind of like really relaying in the last couple of weeks where I said like fandom isn't a thing anymore. Like fandom is just
Mhm.
so hard to collect and galvanate because people just move on to the next thing time and time again. Like
Yeah.
there's no investment for companies now to like, publishers to put tons of marketing behind something to create a fandom and stuff. Like even Stranger Things feels weird when I see it. When I was in London, I went to the HMV store there. There are tons of merchandise for Stranger Things. I was like, hang on a minute. It felt weird because I was like, hang on a minute, but that was natural. Any game or something else that did big, you'd spin off tons of merchandise. We lived in the era of Pokemon. Like, my God, that was the biggest mass media franchise production thing that ever happened in that era. And it was like, nowadays, you're
Yeah.
lucky if any game or anything gets like a figure or anything else of it because they just kind of move on to the next thing, don't they? Like, we are so subjective to so much media consumption. People literally cling on something and then move on to the next thing. So it's like when
Yeah.
Netflix galvanates something like Squid Games, it tries to run its course as much as humanly possible because then when it fades away, what do you move on to next? And it's mad.
Yeah.
The numbers are mad. Like in itself, it's funny because I was looking at 13 Reasons Why. The numbers for that show when it was like debuted were bonkers. I think it like you want to have a look at them. Have a look at them. It's like very similar to almost like Stranger Things numbers.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if the Life is Strange TV show did that, it wouldn't have those numbers because there's just too much stuff on TV now. There's too much content on TV. People access all kinds of things. Life is Strange is a very ultra niche franchise now. It's no longer a niche franchise, ultra niche. And you basically have a massive consumerism trend and change with it. Like, I can't tell you, for example, what the quote unquote gamer looks like, gamer, small TM at the bottom, like kind of trademark. I don't know what a gamer looks like anymore. I could tell you 15 years ago, 10 years ago, that the entire pattern of what a gamer is has changed now.
Well, it's the same thing with skater culture. Like going back to like 2005, skate culture was so much more different than it is like nowadays. It very much is like content creation rather than like what skate culture was, and just like to be a pro skater back then, you just had to get some good footy and have some style. But now you have to be like an influencer. It's crazy. I'm not trying to say that like all these pro skaters are just influencers. Like Jamie Foy really goes hard, dude. Like Jamie Foy needs to like relax, dude. Same thing with Jaws, but it's different. It's different. Like the skaters are the same mentality, but the market is different. I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, and skating used to bleed into things. So it's like, when you watch like, the music video for Avril Lavigne's Complicated, you'd see her on a skating thing. And it was natural though, because it was part of that time and era. Now it's kind of like forced into something for the sake of like an influencer marketing or a social media strategy kind of thing. It's like it doesn't feel as natural because
anymore.
Yeah. So I think like you miss like a big part of that soul, but like with video game development, it's in its perpetual hell at the minute. Like I just don't understand. Like we'll come on to like about Netflix and stuff. Cause I did into the next topic as well, into the next side as well, because we can talk about with Dr. Montreal and stuff. But like I just can't understand. Like I mean, this again, like this is the problem with the industry. They all went down that very scary route in the COVID era where they all scaled up massively and thought everyone was going to get locked down in the houses forever. And one of the things that you need to understand as well, when you're a business and you're a small and medium sized business, you need to think with a small and medium mindset, because you're not Microsoft, you're not Apple, you're not Nvidia, you're not Meta, you're not one of those companies that can absorb a massive amount of pressure. Like it took at least 2 years for Microsoft and even Meta and other companies to start laying people off and bringing its numbers back down, but it could sustain massive blows through debt and everything else. It's a behemoth. They're behemoth machines. These companies aren't, for example. So when Deck Nine starts laying off, it starts overshadowing things. You're putting so much on payroll, you're bringing loads of people in, you have all the IPs in a business sense, that they're not thinking about long-term strategic plans where it's like, okay, the Expanse is done, let's move on to other projects. And granted, they were cancelled. The Walking Dead game was cancelled, and the Walking Dead game, from Skybound and stuff like that. The other stuff that they were working on with Telltale, that was all cancelled. And it's like, then what do you do?
We
Then
don't
you
know
have
anything
tons of
about
developers.
Wolf Among Us too. Like, we'll see.
I don't know if you'll ever see that game. I really don't. Like, it might even turn up the game was, but I don't know if you'll ever see that game. Like, Telltale Spark's gone though. This is the thing. Telltale Spark's gone. Like, where Telltale in the modern day and age. Telltale is the living example of hitting the heights and then falling hard. It was the biggest example of that. And it's like one of those things where like I fear sometimes that Don't Nod could end up in that same way. It's like you hit the height and then you fall and it goes away. And the same with Deck 9 now as well. Deck 9 is literally on that. They were nowhere near the same in Telltale in terms of the trajectory, but they are on the same pathway now where it's going to be like game over. And even more tragic was the fact that it happened during The Walking Dead season 4. We're lucky to see the ending of that, which, I'm thankful we did as well at the end of it. But yeah, I can't believe that Zach got laid off. That's so devastating. Like genuinely, like just unbelievably talented. If you're on the channel, you just come in new. There's an interview on the channel about the Expanse. You can go and watch it. It was genuinely one of the best we've ever had. It was so much fun to learn from him, and he's such an interesting like mindset to come from a performance director and to work with all those people as well. It's just, yeah, man. I just can't believe it.
It's baffling.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough to get in the games industry, and just you don't want to hear it, man. Like I said before with the double exposure team, I wouldn't wish a layoff on my worst enemy, man. You know, and like I disagree with how double exposure came out, but I didn't want them to get laid off. And now we have Zachary Andrews, who's a friend of the show, getting laid off. It's just devastating. Like more devastating on his end, and it sucks. It's losing his job in like the worst way possible.
Yeah.
If you're watching the show, if you've never been laid off, it's so much different than being fired. Like, because again, with being fired, there's some precedence to it. Usually, sometimes it's bullshit. Let's be real. But like, there's some precedents. Like, there's some disagreements. But when you're laid off, it's generally speaking not necessarily your fault. They're just, oh, we made some cuts and goodbye. That's what it comes down to. Is just like goodbye. Like you did nothing wrong. You did everything right. The company just didn't lead itself in the correct manner, and you get laid off because of somebody else's mistakes. It's awful. It
It's like
messes with you.
it's like that Millhouse sketch, when I pulled up from that other episode where it's like when he's at the cracker factory and gets laid off. And he's like,
Yes.
that all it is good luck. He's like, I never said good luck. It genuinely, like, that was a satire thing. And it's like
Yes.
genuinely the real thing now. And I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Yes.
we really hit that in 2025, but it's the truth though.
So true.
Yeah, I feel like for a lot of these people, man, there's a lot of good people getting laid off for Debt 9. And I wish people, with the way that the IP and stuff has been handled and stuff, it just feels even worse for the way some of these people are treated as well. Like, there are a lot that, I think Katie's Fred. I think when Katie got a lot of thing from the other thing that she said in those tweets, I think one thing she very much said was there was a lot of good people working there, a lot of good people. There are also a lot of bad people that work there. I will say that myself as well from just experience of like learning about these people. But there are a lot of good people out there, and Zach Andrews was a very, very good person as well. In the same vein as Webb, I never heard a bad thing about Zach. And I think that was a thing. I think that's a big testament to working with someone. And I think like that's when you speak to a lot of people and they give you your opinion on these people, it kind of tells you like what they actually think of him. And he was just, yeah. So yeah, that's a very, very sad moment to start the podcast on. But yeah, let's see where it goes from it. So wishing Zach the best of luck with things to come. And also to my boy as well, Web Pickers Gill as well, and to all the other devs who've been laid off as well. I wish like a lot of them a lot of success going forward when it comes.
Yeah, 100%. I hope they land a job very soon. I hope they do, because again, like I'm looking for a new job myself, and just line cooking, and it's hard to get that. So it's madness out there.
It's awful.
Madness.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Right, Adam, should we go into our next piece of news?
Yeah. Let's talk about something more happy.
Yes, happy as a news piece. But as I can see, Adam, as well, this was from November, in the middle part, brought in now as well, and I mentioned it as well. The 50 most iconic video game characters of all time, named by GamesRadar. So it says GamesRadar presents the 50 best video game characters of all time, ranked by order of their iconic status. The entire GamesRadar team nominated a selection of their picks for the title, and then the brutal voting process for ranking our beloved characters began. Here are the beloved characters. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong there. Here are the top 50 chosen because of the impact that they have had on players and games as a whole, not just the bank balances or movie deals of their publishers. Some are obvious choices, others will remind you of their favorites, and a few are a little weird but utterly iconic when you really think about it. While this list gets competitive every year as more new games head our way, our picks are truly timeless. However, if we missed one of your favorite characters, feel free to let us know in the comment section below and share who you think deserves a spotlight. So, Adam, let me just point this out to you. Yeah.
Where's Steve?
Steve is 42.
Right
and
below. Yeah, right below
Chloe Price apologized to me, Adam. You and Dream Prism as well. Steve's more popular than Ellie. Look here. Even GamesRadar has put Chloe Price at 41. And there's your boy, Adam. Steve was a little pickaxe at 42.
How old is the person making this list? How old is this person?
Well, we do have to wonder about the GamesRadar age. With that, 42, Steve, 41, Chloe Price.
Wow.
I've been vindicated here by I was deeming for Steve slander.
Where's Max in this
Max
list? Is Max? That's craziness.
Just Chloe again on her own. The only Life is Strange character in him.
Because here's the thing though. I will argue that Chloe is more of an icon than Max is, because Max is supposed to be more generic, like very much in the shadows. Like I don't really want to be seen. Whereas Chloe is very front facing, very, very much how do I want to put this? Very much not like, what's that?
Abrasive.
Yeah, abrasive. That's the word I wanted. But Tenderly played by Aloy actress
Should I read
Ashlyn
this
Birch.
out? Okay,
Yeah, go
so it
for
says
it.
starring in the most iconic time-fiddling friendship since Marty McFly and Doc Brown, Max Caulfield and Chloe Price form quite the duo on Don't Nod. That's the wrong Don't Nod spelling. Disarming episodic adventure where Max uses her magic juju to reverse time to save Chloe's life after years of estrangement. The pair almost instantly rekindle their friendship. Tenderly played by Aloy actress Ashley Birch and by Rihanna DeVries in the prequel of Life is Strange Beyond the Storm. Beyond the Storm.
Wow. Beyond. Yeah.
It's Chloe's complexity that makes her such an iconic character, fiercely loyal but quick to blame others, brave while still crippled by fear, compassionate yet cold. Chloe is a complete one-off. The sensitive handling of Chloe's mental health and addiction issues makes her not only one of the most iconic characters of the 2010s, but one of the most truly three-dimensional to ever appear in a video game.
I
Which is a
like
bit
that last
different.
part. The most iconic characters of the 2010s. I'm like, that's, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is different
100%.
from the Guinness World Records one, because I recognized Chloe Price in the first game. It was just Chloe Price. And they had like pictures of before it's on, but it was specifically referring to Chloe Price's Life is Strange 1. This is literally embracing Before the Storm and also thinking,
Beyond the Storm. Beyond
why
the
is
Storm.
Bandai Namco credited for the picture for Chloe Price?
Yeah, what the hell? Wait, what?
It's on the image credit for it. Image credit Bandai
Yeah.
Namco. What's going on
Bandai.
here? Do we fire all the
Yeah.
sub editors? Is AI
Yeah.
editing things here?
Bethesda.
Yeah, these are all right. Like the credits and
That's
stuff like that.
crazy,
Very
dude.
poor,
Bandai
this.
Namco?
They need
Wait,
to get
I'm
these
researching.
fixed.
Hold up.
They put the wrong thing there. It must have been an old entry. That's definitely something else that's been put there. They've messed up the ranking of it.
Did they?
Yeah, because this is
Oh, yeah.
this is another image credit. The Bandai Namco has nothing to do with this.
But then 41, yeah, like that's crazy.
First appearance in the game. So yeah, Chloe Price is number 41. If you're wondering as well, Steve is 42. Ha! Alduin from Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is 43. Bella Goth from The Sims 2 and other frequent appearances is in there as well. The dog from Fable 2 isn't there, which I thought was quite good, actually. It is iconic, though, that dog.
I guess. Yeah, from Fable 2.
But it's a subjective thing again, because it's like when we did the top 5 favorite video game characters I did, I put Pokemon Trainer in there, for example. And it's like he doesn't actually have a name or anything else with it, like the first character. They do call it Red afterwards, but like, the dog. Oh, that was a great game, by the way. Oh my god, if you haven't played Fable 2, oh my god.
Fable
Jesus
3,
Christ.
ass.
This is Peter Molyneux. Do you know that as well? He's the name that just isn't mentioned anymore. Oh my god, Peter Molyneux. Yeah. Fable 2, though.
He was
great,
the
great
original gaslighter in the video game industry.
Yeah, he was up there, wasn't he? You got Dorian Pavos from Dragon Age Inquisition at 46. You've got Doom Guy at 47. And you've got Ratchet at 48 from Ratchet and Clank. You got Sylvanus Windrunner from World of Warcraft at 49. And then you got Samoshun. Oh my god, I'm gonna mess that up. Samanuski Akechi from an Onimusha 3 Demon Siege at 50. So
yes.
That's that. And then kind of give you a bit of insight as well. Ahead of Chloe Price at 40 is Cade 6 from Destiny 2. Cade.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cade 2.
Yes.
Dogmeat from Fallout 4.
Yes.
100%. Garrus
Vicarian.
Vicarian from Mass Effect 2. Captain Price again from Modern Warfare. I saw someone say that we're saying not putting Price in there. I was like, that's a bit weird. No, Captain Price is definitely up there. Very, very fucking iconic from the original Infinite Ward games.
Isaac Clarke.
Isaac Clarke is 36. That's interesting. I think he kind of fizzled out a little bit in more recent times. Well,
he did, but again, going back to like the mid 2000s, going into the 2010s, I would say Isaac Clarke was a pretty iconic character.
Yeah, there's your boy Tom Nook.
Tom Nook.
Yeah, by the way, apologies as well on the last episode, on the previous episode. He is in the Guinness World Records rankings, Tom Nook. I do apologize to Tom Nook. Not Steve, but to Tom Nook, I do apologize to you, sir. Is he a sir?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Tom Nook?
You never know.
Yes.
Right, I'm just checking.
Nico. Let's go.
Bellic. Do you know what as well? Underrated game, Grand Theft Auto 4 nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I think it got really fingered on, but Tarzan, let's play bowling, and it's like, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Cassandra.
Boo.
From Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's like one of the most
I'm
divisive
such a
Assassin's Creed games out there.
I'm such an Odyssey hater. Like I will forever.
I think this
I
is the
know.
next one I need to play actually, because I finished Origins. I never got to play this one. I own it, but this is my next Assassin's
I
Creed
will
game.
say, people who hated Origins tend to like Odyssey, and then vice versa. I loved Origins, hated Odyssey, hated it.
There's gonna be something that. Parappa the Rapper, hey, look at that. That's been a while since I've seen that one. There you go. 32 Parappa the Rapper. Pyramid Head, it's 31 on here, which is again, agree with that. Guy Brush Free what I messed that up. Guy Brush Freepwood.
Guy Brush Freepwood, yes.
From the Curse of Monkey Island. Those are all ahead of Chloe Price, but let's just move further down. There's Arthur Morgan, Max Payne, Sam Fisher.
Let's go.
Now that's a good one, Big Daddy and Little Sister. I don't know why that wasn't in the other one. I think that's a really iconic duo, to be honest.
That's an icon right there, yeah. There we go.
Big icon as well. Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed 2 is there. Leon Kennedy, of course, 100%.
Nice.
GLaDOS.
GLaDOS, nice. Good.
Yeah,
very
about
good.
Time. Commander Shepard is there.
Nice.
Samus Aran. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. About time got Samus Aran there. Rayman is in there.
Let's go, dude.
Icon,
let's
man.
Go.
Icon.
Yeah.
Gordon Freeman is in there as well. Yes. Cloud is at 18. Chun-Li is at 17. Outside of the top 10 compared to the Guinness World Records, if you remember as well. Agent 47 is quite high. 16. Jesus Christ, quite high there. Nathan Drake is at 15. Look at that. Nathan Drake's high. Like, this is more, I think this is more than the Guinness World Records one compared to that was.
Yeah. Spyro up here. Let's go. Top
By the way,
15.
Adam, this list is showing its age now. I 100% agree with this. I could see.
That's what I mean. Like, how old is this guy? How old is this writer here? Yeah.
Oh, it's the team of them. But they are 100% there.
So old, dude.
Is it Gerald?
Gerald Rivia.
Yeah.
Gerald. Yes, it's Gerald of Rivia.
Gerald. He doesn't look like a Gerald, yeah. Gerald.
Gerald of Rivia.
12.
This dude old. He
That's
put
funny.
the Z shape in Tetris. Come on now. Dude old.
That's actually quite funny, that. That's Tetris spot. Yes. There we go. You should be number one, but as you will, he's in the top 10, which is the main thing.
10.
Let's see if there's any typos in here. Let's have a quick look at this.
So
Snake, old Snake, Iroquois Pliskin. Okay, I'm going to run through that because otherwise we're going to be here for a while. But I will check that later. Kratos is at 9. I'm sorry, Kratos is not more iconic than Snake, but anyway. Crash Bandicoot, mascot for years. Link,
of course.
Is there Master Chief? Oh, come on, Adam, your boy is not more popular than Solid Snake. I'm sorry. Wait.
Notable appearance, Halo Reach. No. Notable appearance. He is in like the last minute of that game. Halo Reach has nothing to do with Master Chief. What the hell are you talking about? Full name Master Petty Officer John 117. Yeah, he's not really in Halo Reach. What are you talking about? Notable appearance. It's a prequel. It's a prequel to Master Chief.
Christ.
Oh my god, dude.
God. Pac-Man, gotta be in there.
Yeah.
Lara Croft.
Nice.
See, now there we go. Look, this is where I think this list is at. She's like, even if the games haven't been good, she's too iconic, man. Everyone knows Lara Croft, man. Like, even that, and on top of that, when Angelina Jolie played her as well, it's like, Jesus Christ, we've just cemented her legacy forever. It's like an iconic character. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I've got to be in there. Pikachu. And who's number one? I can't imagine who's going to be number one. It's going to be Luigi, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mario. Like that's more of a gamer's list.
What's the name of this author here?
It's their team. They said it at the beginning.
But who's got credited? Who got the credit for this article? Who got the credit for the article? Let's see this.
Rachel Weber.
Okay.
Emma Jane Betts as well.
Which is
a bit weird as well, because like, hang on a minute, why have you put like, even with Mario as well, when you go down here, it says notable appearance in a game 1981. Why don't you just call it Donkey Kong?
Yeah, what the heck?
It was Donkey Kong, wasn't it? The first game that he was in. He's Jumpman, isn't he? In Donkey Kong.
Yes, he's Jumpman in Donkey Kong. He's not necessarily. Yeah, Rachel Weber, millennial. Rachel Weber is in the millennial. I'm looking at She's an elder millennial. Like you can tell from this list. It's elder millennial list right here.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
Pikachu has to be number 2. He's there.
Yeah.
Wait. Noble Pokemon appearances. Pokemon Gold and Silver. What?
Why not Pokemon Yellow?
Yeah.
Pokemon Yellow, buddy. Pokemon Yellow, buddy. What the heck? What are you talking about? It's the same thing with Master Chief with Halo Reach. I'm like, what are you talking about? Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is a notable appearance.
Notable appearance mean? What do they mean by that? It's weird.
Dog,
notable appearance. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
This is some SEO bullcrap. This is some SEO bullcrap right here.
It
just to like,
I just don't believe this. There's something weird off with like though. That is not a notable appearance. Where's Thingy? Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild for Link.
Look at that. That's some SEO. That's some SEO right there. Just to put it into the link. Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot
Warped. Huh? No.
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's some notable appearance in Tetris. Nice.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
I'm trying to see if there's any who's a bit more thingy one. Well, Uncharted. Yeah, whatever.
Codename 47.
Wait, Codename 47. Whatever. Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2. Yeah, that's an SEO. 100%. Final Fantasy 7. Notable appearance, the only one. Rayman, Metroid, just Metroid. Yeah. Whoa! Look back at Commander Shepard. Notable appearance, Portal.
Told you, they haven't properly proofread it. This is for shame. Leon Kennedy, notable appearance, Resident Evil 2, and they used the Resident Evil 4 image on it.
What the heck? Yeah.
I mean, granted, you could probably say, like, for example, Resident Evil 2 is iconic for Leon because it is a very
but like the notable appearance is 4. Like, yes, he was,
and then you use the image of 4 as well on there. It's like, come on, like,
Leon. Oh, what's Assassin's Creed 2. Good job on that one.
Do you know what though? Because you could even make an argument for Brotherhood as well. That was the one that really cemented Ezio's legacy.
Yeah.
Bioshock, Splinter Cell,
Max Payne.
Yeah. We've not proofread this, which is to the shame of the GamesRadar team. For shame.
Animal Crossing.
I like Tom Nook. He's got me appeal there. That photo stands out.
Of course.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Good job. Spec 2. Good job on that. Fallout 4.
Right.
Yep. Destiny 2. Yeah.
I think we should leave it now instead of doing GamesRadar's job. Proofread your articles, guys. Proofread your articles. But
Beyond the Sword.
Vindicated. I don't want that topic's gone for too long, but Chloe Price has been vindicated, and my Steve slander has been vindicated. So, take that, Steve. I'm going to take that to you. So, there we go. We've got 2 more topics to go. So, Adam, let's get these go through as well. I think this was a bigger one from this. So, as you can see here,
absolutely.
The best games of 2025 picked by NPR and staff, and Lost Records Bloomer Rage is in here. Yay! We love Lost Records Bloomer Rage.
Let's go, baby. NPR.
So, as you can see here, I'm going to have to scroll down because it's not in a specific order, but it's in here. So there's Lost Records. As you can see there, Lost Records is featured in there. And it says teenage drama can feel particularly outsized and out and the world rendering. As it turns out, the cosmic peril at the heart of Lost Records Bloomer Rage centers on the unforgettable loss of a once intense friendship. The game tells its tale across 2 time periods, one featuring 4 teenagers in the mid-90s and another set decade later. Player character Swan Holloway prefers to engage with her surroundings through her camcorder. You'll make short movies and close friends through the lens as you relive the idyllic memories and profound anxieties of these teenagers. You may find yourself reminiscing about your own adolescence too, and that's from Ki Hu-chan. Will that be Ki Hun-chan?
Bro, you're doing a better job. Yeah.
Ki Hun-chan. Ki Ho-chan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna
say it's K Hun-chan.
K Hun-chan. Yeah, okay. I like that. So I think K Hun-chan who's contributed that. So yes, there's Lost Records in there for the rankings. And I thought I'd just pull this one up as well, Adam, just kind of give people perspective as well. This was Frederique Fourny-Jennings, who is Nod Montreal's managing director, the pride of Scotland, as it is, with From daily NPR listener in the US, still podcasting to seeing our game on their 2025 staff list. This is an absolute honor and something I never could have imagined, which is cool. And then there were a lot of reactions online as well with Kathy, Vincelli, and also Jean-Luc and even Olivia as well sharing it, which was very cool. There is another one which we'll bring into the next part as well. But Adam, as you can see there, Lost Records is in there with a lot of other games as well. The first Berserker Kazan, the Bazaar. There's some
The Altars, of course, is in there. Altars has to be in there.
Dune Awakening's in there. Best Served Cold, News Tower, Innovation Ultimate, Elden Ring's in there.
Arc
Steam
Raiders.
Deep, Ace Raiders. At the bottom.
Arc Raiders. Ace Raiders.
Arc Raiders. Sorry, apologies.
Arc Raiders.
It's the screen, man.
Date everything. Date everything, baby.
Everything.
Let's go.
Get me dark mode, man. It's easy to read these things. Silent LF, Baby Steps, Ghost of Yote's in there as well.
Nice.
Strange.
I enjoyed my time with Ghost of Yote.
There's a lot of good games in here, which is I like for me as well. These kind of things is always nice for them developers to get any kind of recognition. These are more important to the developers to get recognition for their work, to be in the year roundup for games in publications.
Let's go.
Yeah, look outside.
Expelled. There's a whole slew of composers in that game.
Like a Dragon, Yakuza in Hawaii.
Nice.
South of Midnight is in here as well.
Nice, good.
Is there a shout out to the soundtrack? There is, yeah. Dreamy soundtrack. So shout out to your boy Olivia.
Yes. Snubbed in the Game Awards, dude. Like, please go listen to that soundtrack. It is amazing, dude. You can get it on Bandcamp, 3 different editions of the soundtrack, and there's like a definitive he went madness on this one. So yeah, my boy Olivier going at it. Yes,
absolutely.
Let's
madness. Speaking of which, as well, the Game Awards is still going on. So if you do want to vote, please do vote for Lost Records. It is up for nomination, so please do. We want to see Michel Coe get up there. We want Michel the professional to turn up.
Yes,
and he goes on that. I hope he gets his glasses out as well. He puts them on when he gets up, and it's like, yes, for the win.
Yeah, and of course he'll give us a shout out on stage. He'll be like, "Thanks to our boys over there, bloody hell, the Lost Records channel."
Of course. Battlefield 6 is in there, so yeah, tons of games in here.
He'll say he likes this podcast more than he likes Escargot.
Exactly, Escargot. Yeah, cool list to be in here. A lot of games as well for 2025, and a very cool list of games to put them in there as well. So was there a bit more of a kind of finger with this as well? I'm trying to see the reading here. Oh, so 2025 was a year for indies, from breakout hits like Clare Obscure, Expedition 33. Oh, the verdicts are on that as well with the indie thing, but anyway. And blueprints to the longer-awaited sequels like Hades 2 and Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Small teams frequently outperformed established studios as the wider industry lurched from massive strikes to landmark labor deals to deep layoffs. Despite the tumult, major companies still notched some significant wins. Nintendo finally released Switch 2 console and blockbuster exclusives like Mario World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. PlayStation published acclaimed cinematic epics like Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yote. Microsoft, which faced fan wrath over cancellations and price hikes, still bought an unprecedented number of new titles to their Games Pass subscription service. NPR staff members and contributors have explored the breadth of this gaming year, from multiplayer sensations like Arc Raiders and Elden Ring's Night Rain to narrative-driven experiences like Dispatch and Consume Me, to innovative tabletop games like Molly House and The Old King's Crown. Wherever you're looking for a short wherever you're looking for whether you're looking for a short diversion or an epic 50-hour adventure, we invite you to discover your next favorite game on this interactive list. So yeah, as you can see, tons of the games. There's 85 games listed in here, and Lost Records is one of them, which is very cool. So very much happy for Michel and his team and everyone at Nod Montreal and little actors and stuff. They deserve this kind of credit to be on this list with the other with everyone else for their games. They're here with Kojima as well, my boy, as well. So you can see there. Yeah, very cool. I'm glad that Lost Records isn't falling the wayside.
Go up a little. Oh, wait. I think I saw. Tiny Bookshop. Tiny Bookshop is in it. Nice, very cool. I'm glad Tiny Bookshop made this as well. Yeah, very fun game.
So we got quite a collection of games in here, and Lost Records is in here, which is really nice. So I'm glad that they got the recognition from that, which is very cool.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, Lost Records, getting this recognition, and to a later topic that we'll talk about later. But the fact that they're getting the recognition. Like this is their first game from their new open studio. So any recognition is good recognition. So on that, and I talked about it before on like the importance of the Game Awards, that it's not necessarily, I didn't want to make it seem like the developers aren't honored to be on that stage. Like it doesn't matter to like a developer. But when we talk about like, oh, they got snubbed, Jeff Keighley doesn't really care as much as he does with the ad revenue, you know, but it's still recognition. It's still like most eyes are on the Game Awards, and that's eyes that like can get the attention onto Lost Records. It can be your next favorite game of all time. Then just goes from there. It gets more funding for the studio, so it is just like more recognition, so that more people play it, so that more money can fund in for the studio, and then more games can be made. So it's good. It's good recognition.
Yeah, it's just a shame it's the kind of the quote unquote one of the major award things. It's just one of the more prolific with attention on it, which is the big shame with giving Keighley any amount of attention for that. But yeah, best of luck to them with the Game Awards. I hope they win. I hope we get to see Michel go up down stage and we have Pippin with his little bow tie sat in the crowd waiting to pick up the award. But no, I wish them best of luck with that. I do hope they win. I think they should win Games for Impact in a rightful way. The game industry is long overdue for a shake-up for an award ceremony, and a proper one with like proper honors. Like even when people throw shade at the Oscars, it's still an established, respected industry because of what it is. And
Yeah.
the same with like the Palme d'Or as well, for example. Like you have a lot of pedigree behind, like, you set a standard with it, and then like when you look at the Game Awards, it's just like the most pathetic embarrassment I've ever seen for an award ceremony. And it's a shame because then developers do value the awards they get, whilst Jeff Keighley's like, and we'll move on to the next award, and we move to the next award.
Yep.
Wrap it up, guys. It's annoying for that because it's hard to escape the conversation of it not being something you kind of want to put focus on, because like the developers do get their moment in the stars there. But as you will, so yeah, very cool to see Lost Records in there. Great that, and we'll sign off with Lost Records. Because Adam, just a one quick piece as well for announcement for people if the case they've forgotten. And it kind of ties in with the Game Awards as well, because it's coming up to the Game Awards, and it comes up with also the NPR news that we just did there. Exciting news: Lost Records Women Rage is now on Xbox Games Pass and Ultimate. Want to escape the darkening skies and colder temperatures? Dive into the sunny summer of 1995 and uncover the secrets of Velvet Cove for yourself. And that was on the Lost Records Twitter page. So as you can see there, it is now available on Xbox Games Pass for premium and Ultimate members. So you can check that out.
Yeah, and like it's also important that they're like on every like subscription service, because it does get attention. Recently I played through Harold Halibut's because it was on PlayStation Plus. So played through it, and I enjoyed my time, but I probably wouldn't have like even picked it up if it wasn't on that service. So good for them. And like again, good attention. Like they're going to the Game Awards, they have NPR backing them up. So now it's on Game Pass, so more people are gonna play this game. Good, very good.
Who wins in a fight between Harold Halibut and Cat?
Oh, easily. That means you haven't played Harold Halibut then. So yes, Cat wins. Yeah, Harold Halibut is more of like this like shy scientist. Like, oh, I didn't know like I was supposed to like be a hero or all that. So he's he plays like very like shell shocked all the time. Like doesn't even know who he is as a person. So yeah, so that tells me you haven't played Harold Halibut then.
No, I have not played Harold Halibut. Halibut?
Harold Halibut. It is definitely not an Adnan game. I can guarantee that much. I think you would appreciate it because like it does have 3D claymation models within the game. I think you appreciate the art, but as a game, it's definitely not an Adnan game.
That's the big one.
It is British though. Well, it's made in a German studio with a lot of British actors. So, British language.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna close this page down before it like crashes my laptop, because I'm trying to open a Game Informer link for our next part, but it's not gonna happen. But yes. I might give it a shot. I might have to look at it.
Yeah,
But if it's not an Adnan game, it's not an Adnan game. It's not an Adnan game. We can't force those.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation Plus. It's on the extra. I'm gonna say it right now, not. But thank goodness you're here, which is on PlayStation Extra. I think you'll enjoy that one a lot.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think we'll sign off there though. because I think that's a good way of ending it. So let us know your thoughts in the news and the comments. Anything that's stood out, let us know. Drop your thoughts. You can be on the next podcast episode because we'll pluck a comment out there and we'll put you into the next one. So yeah, leave us your thoughts in the comments. We'll be interested to hear what you think about things. But we'll sign off here. A big shout out to our Patreon users before we go, as always. So thank you so much for the support. We have Kevin Lackner, Sunday, Clare, McLoughlin, Jake, Carly, Goldberry, Kevin Kestis, Clarx, MrAnselmi, Spunger, Lost Fan, Paul Groschke, Xavier, and Ashlyn Nalla. So thank you so much for the support on Patreon as well. And obviously the Patreon episodes are now out as well. There will be a Patreon incentive we will be looking to add very soon, at least for an extra one that we can just add, and then hopefully the end of year one comes at some point. I'm trying to just get things in life perspective. A lot of things are happening at the moment. But yes, thank you for the support. So we'll sign off here. If you are new here, please do consider dropping subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, like the video, and share your friends. We'll climb up to 2,200 subscribers. If you can help us get over that line, that'd be amazing. And StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So check us out on Spotify with the video version, Apple Podcasts. Go and check us out there. Go and rate us. Go and download us. Get instant access to episodes as soon as they become available. Stay tuned. Part 2 is coming up soon. I'm really going to hope to try and drop these back to back in the week so you can just get out before the Game Awards because, it's Game Awards. God only knows. But yeah, stay tuned. We look forward to seeing you in our next part. See you later, guys. Bye.
Later.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Brown.